By the time this player became a member of Toronto Blue Jays, a lot of people felt he was going to be part of a strong bullpen core that was going to last quite some time, but unfortunately, due to health and what they call duration issues, he didn't. But when Randy Moffitt broke into the National League for the Giants, he became a household name, not only because of his skill on the mound, but because of his strong connections to pro tennis through his sister, Billie Jean King. Now, Randall James Moffitt, born in Long Beach, California, has passed away at the age of 76 on August 28, 2025, after a long illness. He played for the Giants, Astros, and Blue Jays. Born in Long Beach, the younger brother of tennis star Billie Jean King, he was alumnus of Long Beach Polytechnic High School and California State University, Long Beach. Now, when he was drafted by the Giants in the first round, 18 pick overall, of the 1970 amateur draft, he was considered not say a bonus baby, but a great pickup. After a successful year as a starting pitcher for the Class A Fresno Giants, when he went 9-6 with 160 ERA, he was converted to relief with the AAA Phoenix Giants in 71. He was called up to the big club in 72, making his Major League Baseball debut in June 11th of that year. Now, after a number of seasons of strong appearances in the National League, during his 8th year with the Giants, he almost died. He contracted Christospordia enteritis. By the end of the season, he was easily exhausted, vomiting frequently, and lost around 25 pounds. His physicians were unable to determine which was causing his illness, with one suggesting that his problem was mental. Following a bloody stool incident during a plane trip in 1980, he had a colonoscopy done, and a biopsy of his bleeding ulcer revealed the presence of Cryptosporidium parasites. According to an SI article, it's reasonable to assume he caught it from a horse, although nobody knows how. Moffitt's recovery was slow. He was released from the Giants on August 4th, 1981. He was a dependable relief pitcher for many years and finished in the National League top 10 4 times and saves and 3 times for games pitched. During the 70s, he partnered first with Elias Sosa, later with Gary Lavelle, to give the Giants one of the league's better combination bullpens. In 534 career pitching appearances, all but one in relief, he finished 306 games, including 96 saves. Now, Moffitt died following a long illness in Long Beach on August 28, 2025, at the age of 76. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Moffitt was what you call a very industrious pitcher. He had a whole bunch of different styles, around the plate. But he first, again, came to major prominence with his great career at California State University, Long Beach. And again, this was the regular phase of the draft. Now, first season with San Francisco in 1972, he had 1-5 with 40 games, with 20 games finished with 4 saves. From then on, he had 6 consecutive seasons in double digits for saves, from 73 to 78, 14, 15, 11, 14, 11, and 12. And in those campaigns, he had a very strong ERA. Only that 79 campaign was rough, where he went 2-5 with a 7.71 ERA. So he was around the 3.5 range for most of the campaigns, between 60 and 70 contests. Now with Houston in 82, he went 2-4 with 2-4 with 3 saves. Toronto in 83, in their strong bullpen, he went 6-2 with 33 games finished, 10 saves. So he was what considered one of the first mainstays of what he called the new relief pitcher. Someone going long relief, short relief. Now you look at these innings pitch. Most seasons he would get over 80 to 105 innings pitched on the mound. And like I said, a very, very dynamite player. Now, the idea about Moffitt's career, ladies and gentlemen, he was always a great supporter of what Billie Jean had worked on for women's tennis, and it just goes to show what family connections can do. I think Randy, he didn't want the spotlight too much on him from his sister because it was two different careers. But I read Billie Jean's autobiography and different texts over the years. He was a very, very, again, cool guy with the fans as well. Now, the idea about this, ladies and gentlemen, there was no competition between Billie Jean and Randy, but here how it worked. They were expected to be home each day for dinner at 5:15 p.m. Their parents shuttled them to tennis and baseball practice, and again, that's what allowed Randy to become the great pitcher he was, the support from Billie Jean and the rest of the family. And of course, he made the Hall of Fame for the Giants, and he was also Long Beach State Hall of Fame as well. Now, just to talk about the Long Beach years, again, he was one of the most important players that Long Beach ever had. Now, he was inducted into that Hall of Fame in 1986 for obvious reasons, because he was a dynamite pitcher for Long Beach. Now, the idea, ladies and gentlemen, the San Francisco Giants Wall of Fame, not everybody can get in, and this is a very, very prominent group of people. I'm going to tell you exactly why I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame of the 1970s era. On the pitcher side, key ones in there include Vida Blue, Matt Cain, Atlee Hammaker, very underrated pitcher, Mike Krukow, Gary Lavelle, Juan Marshall, Greg Mitten, John Montefusco to count, Sergio Romo, Rick Russell, Kirk Reeder, and of course Brian Wilson. And the great catchers, Bob Brenly, Dick Dietz, Tom Heller, and Kurt Manwaring. So, I mean, I saw him pitch in Toronto in 1983, and I said to myself, if he stays, this is going to be a great thing for the team. Now, he is survived by his two daughters, Miranda Hara and her husband Rusty, and Alicia Goss and her husband James, and 4 grandchildren, along with King and her wife Ilyana Close. Now, again, the year with Toronto, they were building and building and building, but I think Randy, the problems with his stomach over the years really caught up to him by the mid '80s, because who knows what it would have done, because we couldn't believe he had that disease, because you only catch it. Some people say it's like through flies or something, horse flies that would hit a horse. So I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, and like I said, stranger things have happened. When I was growing up, stomach parasites were quite common because of the poor food handling that we were dealing with when uncooked food and stuff like that. But Randy Moffitt, what a career, and Blue Jay alumni that we're all appreciative of. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing here, we're a baseball podcast in tribute to players that have left us. Let us know what to like, comment, subscribe, or share.